Good morning, LAP. It's Thursday, June 23rd for another LAP Chairman's Report. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Order bank for Escape is 21,602. Corsairs 4,431 for a grand total of 26,033. That's the total for the 2022 model. The 2023 model, we have not received the orders downloaded from scheduling yet until we get the launch and everything towards the end. As soon as we get that, then you'll see the order bank will keep dropping down until we get the 23rds, and it'll be most likely be right back where we started at 25 plus up to 30,000. So continue to build a good quality truck. That's the one thing we can control with the parts that we are given. We know we've had a lot of reworks going on right now, but that has nothing to do with any of the quality that you're putting into the vehicle. It's vendor or mechanical issues that have to be repaired, or parts that were missing that we were shorted and we were able to either substitute to get changed out or ram without, so we can get those fixed. There'll most likely be another rework program this weekend to get things caught up before end of quarter, which is June 30th next week. And as you know, we want to try to get everything we can out so we get credit for it as it goes through the 400 gate for the plant to get our expense level equal or savings showing on our second quarter. Bids are up again this week. Make sure you click on bids and saved. Make sure you're using Edge or Chrome when you log in. If it comes back you're getting an error message, most likely that's going to be the problem. You're still in Microsoft as a transition out of Microsoft into full Edge or Chrome. Make sure that's done. The way to do that is go up to My Submissions after you've already put it in. Go to My Submissions and you'll see a drop down box for all the different bid boxes, jobs, overtime, and that. Click on your jobs, look and see. It should say bid on this job number, this date, and this time. Make sure it says it in there. If you remove it, make sure you read it, go back, check your submissions, and it says removed. So make sure you go back in and check My Submissions after you bid to make sure it registered in your profile. The Shutdown Bulletin, LAP has a Shutdown Bulletin out now. So please make sure if you have any questions whatsoever about what's happening during the shutdown period, as far as your vacation, how much vacation, when we're coming back, who to call, unemployment website address, and subpay, please make sure you get one of those from your supervisor, or you can pick one up in labor relations. The UAW Joint Trust, formerly known as the Nickel, we got several representatives from the International UAW here today. They're in the paint cafeteria and the main cafeteria, and they will be here from 8 to 12:30 on days and 7 p to 11 p.m. on night shift. Please swing by, and any questions you have about the Nickel, the trust, the way it transitioned, and what our guidelines are currently that I have to follow now to try to get money allocated for the different programs and the different events that we hold here at the plant for all of our members. It's totally restricted right now, and you know, most times when something changes, they go to one extreme. Now we're on the process at that one extreme. It's been a little over a year now. Now we're trying to get some eased restrictions and try to get more things done here at the plant, and we'll continue to focus on that. I got to turn in the next trust in September, so I'll get with Brandon, make sure me and him are on the same page to get the trust put in that's for next year. So you put in for September, all the plants, usually about November, December, we get exactly what the plant's getting approved for. So if we have any questions or arguments, we can send up what we need, answer their questions, and hopefully get everything in our proposals accepted by January. Also there, they'll have booklets for the UAW Joint Trust. Please make sure you pick one of those up, and it'll break down each of the joint programs that we have and exactly what their function is and what qualifies under the Joint Trust. They have water, chips, cookies. If you'd like to come pick up a water, swing on by, get you one. As you know, we had the top 3 executives for Ford in the facility a few weeks back. Had a great response, great turnout. The people, we all did great. We appreciate all your help. putting our best foot forward, showing them where we're at with all of our metrics, SQD, CPME. Did a great job. We're continuing to do a great job. And I guess they went back, did a little more talking up at the LAP. So we have another 2 Ford executives. So we're going to have 5 of the top 6 Ford executives visiting LAP. So the other 2 that we got coming to LAP is Josh Halliburton, Executive Director of Quality and New Model Launch. Jim Balbick, Vice President of Industrial Platforms, New Business, Tech, and Strategy. So we got 2 additional Ford reps that are coming here to look at our facility, look at our processes, what we do, our FPS program, our launch program, and everybody out on the floor and the team, and we work together. So everybody's doing a great job. We're putting our best foot forward. People are wanting to come to LAP, so we're going to showcase LAP and make sure they know we want another product. We want additional products, great products, and let us help you take it over the edge. Address and phone number changes. For a long time, Ford used to send us over documents and we could update our system regularly. Now with all the new guidelines around Ford Motor Company and allegations, Ford Motor Company no longer shares with us any personal documentation. So for the UAW and the hall to change our list, you have to fill out a separate sheet of paper that the committeeman has them. They're sitting at the front desk, or you can email the committeeman and send them all your information on the slip of paper so we can take that to the hall and get your stuff updated at the hall. Just because you do it here at Ford, it does not change at the hall. So we have to have your permission by filling out that slip to change your information at the UAW hall. Food trucks, so far so good on the food trucks. The Food Truck Association has been working with us real well. They asked us to move to Wednesday, and we kind of hinted that, you know, they always ask us, you working Friday, you working Friday, you working Friday. Well, if we're going to be short parts after a weekend, usually it don't happen till later in the week. So with the food trucks having to buy the food the day before an event, it's a lot easier for them to buy them on Tuesday and be here on Wednesday instead of not knowing what happens on Friday. Because if they buy the food on Thursday, we don't run on Friday, they're stuck with all that food. Plus, they have other stops around the city that they make a whole lot more at lunchtime and evening hours than they do here at Ford. But they're still going to give us the opportunity, and we're going to continue to have food trucks. So far so good. Make sure you tell them thank you for coming and that we appreciate them, because the better response we get, the better food trucks, and we'll continue to try to rotate the menu around and put different food trucks in different places so everybody has a good experience and has different food to try, and you're welcome. The cafeteria is still under construction. It's several weeks away from being done. So as the cafeteria gets everything done, and once we get it wrapped up, we'll try to get the new menu out to you and make sure you know what's going on with the cafeteria. At Blue Oval now, please text 45411 for the Blue Oval, and that'll get you access and text messages and different things that are going on with Ford, and it comes directly from Ford. LAP's on there, so you don't have to worry about the rumors. It's coming as a direct site from Ford. It's not Detroit Free Press or World Social Order. It's none of those other websites or none of these things getting posted on the web. This will come straight from Ford Motor Company. The new committee structure, Brandon will have the new committee structure out and posted on July 18th. So if you're team leader, supervisor, please check your email when we come back. And if you want to make sure you tape those up or pass those out, please do so. They'll have the new names and numbers in the different areas where the committeemen are, so everyone will know who is their committee person. Today will be the last quiz for the LAP Chairman's Quiz. So make sure you take this last quiz, because next week we will be passing out the $25 gift certificate to the Outback. Well, whoever wins after this week's quiz will pass that out and get your name and picture and stuff and get it posted next week. Brandon will have that conversation, see if he wants to continue doing the quizzes and everything after shutdown. Reminder, there is no July union meeting. There will be an August union meeting, and one of the corrections we had to have that we went back and verified, the August meeting will be at KTP. So that'll be, June was at KTP, technically you skip July, which is LAP, and August will be back at KTP. So make sure you make that note and make that change in your phone and on your calendars. COVID-19, as you know, Ford changed the policy after GM, Ford, and Stellantis sat down and met, and Stellantis is Chrysler, sat down and met. They figured there's no reason to have to force masks, no matter if you're green, yellow, or orange, or red. So they're not going to force the mask mandate. It'll be all optional, no matter which category we get into. So I guess you could say if things start blowing up, it's going to be that herd immunity, to where let everybody get it and come back to work and we're all good. The UAW International Convention is still set for July 25th through 28th up in Detroit, Michigan. That'll be your nominations for your president, your vice president, and your regional directors, everybody that's on the International Executive Board. So we'll have an opportunity. We'll get the information down right now. We're talking about, as a Constitution Convention Committee, as we go up there, we'll try to post something daily on happenings for the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday days, and try to keep everybody up to date with what's going on at the conference. The TFTs, if you got the update, please make sure you look at the back of the update. We had the conversion to full-time status, your pay scale. It's still based on the 52 weeks. You have what you should be getting at the full-time rate, and then every 52 weeks your raise. And then I went on ahead and put the 3% raise coming September where you should be. So that should help everybody understand that. Next to it was your paid and unpaid time off. Kind of try to break it down and explain it as best as I could. So if you have any questions, please make sure you see your committeeman, and hopefully they'll be able to explain it differently. If not, we have the bargaining committee and of course myself to try to help you with those. We have Holiday World discount tickets are online. You got to log into holidayworld.com/fun club. Username is holiday248. Password is world with a capital W 248. No spaces in there. Kings Island discount for members. Also log on to visitkingsisland.com/save. Your username is going to be KIUAW Local 862. Password Banshee, all capitalized, BANSHEE. And Kings Island, looks like theirs is $38.99. If you buy online, I think it's a little surcharge for that. UAW Craft Fair is Saturday, November 10th, 10 to 5. You can go to uawcraftfair@gmail.com and apply to get you a booth. So show off some of your expertise and whatever you're crafty at making, and let everybody get to see it and sell it. So we'll have one more week of Herb's LAP Chairman's Report next week. So as we move forward and take a new journey, we'll continue on. We got one more week before we hit shutdown. So please stay safe. Make sure you got your plans for shutdown. Make sure you have backup plans just in case something happens, and take care of your car as you travel, and be safe. Thank you, and God bless.